Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochelle and welcome to my channel, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Thank you so much. You are so appreciated. So, y'all, today's spoken word is called You Will Know. You will know. So, let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. Okay, I wrote this on June 2nd and I ended it on June 3rd. And it's called You Will Know. You will know when he is in the room with you and you get the results back and it says you have cancer and he does not leave. You will know when you have been a high school sweetheart and you are diagnosed with lupus and he does not leave. You will know when he loses his sight, but he hears that you drop something and he still tries to pick it up. You will know when you just come from the dentist and you see your husband cooking corn on the cob and he cuts the corn off the cob for you. You will know when he gives you his time because that is time that he could have spent with his children. You will know when he goes to the store and buys you a kiwi Arizona juice and you ask for a mango Arizona juice. And he goes all the way back to the store and gets you that mango Arizona juice. You will know when he truly knows and understands himself. And when he knows the one that has created him. Now, let me repeat that again because this is very volatile. I think that's the word I'm using. You will know when he truly knows and understands himself when he knows the one who has created him. That right there I thought was fire. Now, this was inspired by my neighbor's love story and her experience on Memorial Day. And my uncle going to get me just a mango juice. This is what this was inspired by, y'all. So I gotta read my thoughts because I want to make sure that I get it all out, right? So, okay, here's my thoughts. These are just a few thoughts that will let you know when he loves you. Now, I'm going to elaborate on that some. Now, what happened was, okay, now I made some of the stuff up when I heard her story, but I also asked a few people their opinions on when did they know or when will they know if he. Okay, that's how I had worded the question. Okay, on last Saturday, my neighbor on the corner had gave me a bunch of flowers, y'all. She had gave me a bunch of flowers. Now, this is a neighbor that we normally just say hi, we normally just wave and pass them. Now, I've been here for, I think, 15 years or 14 years. And we just, we know each other, but we just say, hey. So we've never had a conversation, y'all. But last Saturday, we had a conversation because I had stopped by and I said, you know what? I just love your flower garden, right? And so we just started the conversation from there. And then she gave me the flowers. I go back and I put the flowers. So let me follow this right now. Okay, so I told her how it inspired me and how it started and how I started my garden. And it says, y'all, When we were talking, she told me her and her husband's love story, y'all, and how they met. Now, I'm not gonna get into that or whatever, but I will tell you that one of my favorite all-time movies is The Notebook. That is like one of my favorite all-time movies. I'm telling you, I love comics. And I love love stories. I love stories, right? And so, and this is the funny part right here. I remember I was talking to somebody. I was doing some type of business, and I was like, either the question or a keyword or something tell your favorite story. And I was like, The Notebook. And the man was like, now how you gonna be from East St. Louis and love The Notebook? And I said to myself, like, now I know that was implicit bias, but I had laughed about it, you know. I laughed about it, and he kind of laughed because he kind of told me where he was from, and I told him where I was from, and we just laughed. But I just thought, man, that was some implicit bias back then, but I didn't know nothing about implicit bias at the time. So anyway, so now I can kind of go off of what happened, you know, without reading that. And so y'all, I go back, put the flowers in the garden, right? So I was intending to get her a thank you basket or whatever anyway. So days have passed. Tuesday comes, right? Because that was Saturday. Tuesday come. Now I see her out there, but I was trying to get D to his stop or whatever. And so I came back and I was like, oh, thank you. And I had noticed all this stuff was on her body, right, hanging. I'm like, what did happen here? And I seen the little bracelet. So I said, you know, I really thank you for Bernita. Do you know? This is what she said, Bernita, I almost died on yesterday, which was actually Memorial Day, right? And I was like, what? No, maybe that was Sunday. Maybe that was Sunday. I can't remember. I can't remember the day she said. And of course, y'all, that brought me back to my other neighbor. And I'm like, wait a minute, how am I talking to these people and they almost one that left and then you almost left? And I'm like, what is happening, right? Now, within that love story, I'm kind of jumping, but I'm still on it. Now, I don't know if that when she told me the love story, the day we had exchange of flowers, or it was that day as we were talking. But what she said to me was, she said that her husband does not like it when she gets sick. Like if she gets sickly, he doesn't like that, and he don't like seeing that kind of stuff, right? We gonna call him Bill. Y'all, she said he kind of goes away, you know, like walk away or whatever. Because one time we had our neighbor fall out in the street and he was like, he couldn't take it. So he went in the house and had her do it. But y'all, let me tell y'all. So she said, now she the one said this. She was like, Bernita, I was laid out like her. And I was like, we both chuckled about it, right? And I'm like, what? She was like, yeah, I was laid out like that. This is what her husband tells her as, you know, it's going down. And she was like, yeah, the dog was licking my face, he says, and all this stuff like that. But she said, what got her was, you know, he's telling her this after. He had no fear when it came to his wife. She said he had no fear. She said he started doing CPR on her because he loved her. Okay. Now that's what he said. He did the CPR. He did the CPR when he until the paramedics got there. That's what he said. So y'all, so I go and drop the basket off right now. I'm thinking I was going to get her make her a thank you basket anyway, but I was like, Lord, let me put some extra stuff in here. Let me make sure that that it's gonna be called thank you, and I'm so glad that you alive basket. Okay, so that's what I made her, and I just put some little extra things in there for her. But y'all, when I went to go and drop that basket off, that husband said, and I'll do it again for my wife. He was like, that's my wife. I love her. And he said, I will do it again. That's how you know when he will forget all his fears and he think about you. That's when you know that he loves you. When he dropped everything, he was like, I will do it again. I'm sorry I'm repeating that, but that's what the man said, and you could see it in his eyes. Bill was like, that's what we gonna call him. Bill was like, I will do it again. And she was just smiling with that mask, because she was like, because they got like 20 some years in, either 22. I think she said 22. But if you heard that love story on how they met, oh my God, I was like, oh, this is so sweet, y'all. So I know I ain't giving up. I'm just going to live vicariously through the people that I know. Because you know what? It makes a difference when you see it. But people out here telling you, no, you ain't going to ever find it. You ain't going to ever find it. Keep loving yourself. Keep doing what you need to do for yourself. Keep being positive, be encouraging. You may have to tell a few people off here and there, hey, let's not keep it like that. You know. Sometimes we got to keep it real. But keep loving yourself. Keep yourself good, busy. Keep your mind on getting yourself better. And hey, we just gonna leave it like that. We're going to leave it like that. But when you've seen it and people tell you their stories, it is possible. So that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Peace. Okay, y'all. And I forgot to tell you. So I wanted to tell you about the Arizona tea part, because I thought I just love my uncle, y'all. I just love my uncle. So anyway, yesterday, well, on Memorial Day, he had bought, he had some Arizona tea, and I think it's Arizona mango juice. That's what it is. I don't think it's a tea. I think it's just a juice, right? So when I was at his house at Memorial Day, he had that juice, right? And I was like, I'm not really into juices. I like to drink my water or whatever. And so I tried that. I was like, okay, this is good. So anyway, yesterday I go over to his house, and I was like, Unc, you got some more of that mango juice? He was like, no, he didn't have none. So he goes to the store. Now, the kiwi can and the mango can, they look alike. This kiwi juice and the mango juice in the Arizona can, it looks alike. So I can see how he mixed that up. So anyway, he go get the kiwi. So when I went there, not the kiwi, he thought he had it, but he go get it. He goes to the store. I'm over there. He didn't give me the drink, and I was like, "Oh, Uncle, this kiwi juice. Tell me why." My son was there too. My son and his little grandson, and so he thought about it. He was like, oh, I ain't even get the boys nothing. So then he go get D some, and then his grandson some, right? So I'm like, I want the kiwi. Not the kiwi. I want the mango. Y'all, tell me why my uncle now he came back with my sons and his grandson drink, right? I said, Unc, this is not it. You got me the kiwi. I want a mango. Tell me why he go back to the store and give me my mango. My uncle went back to the store and got me my mango. Y'all, that's how you know when that is how you know when and that's my uncle, and he loves me. Y'all, that's just another story that I wanted to add in there and to share. It's just like with my dad. My dad's vision was gone. He would hear me drop something and he would still try to pick it up. Y'all, that's how I know when he Either whether it's your dad or if it's somebody, if it's your husband, that's how you know when they love you. When you get reciprocation and they're willing to do those type of things for you. That's how you know when y'all, that was just an example, those two examples, but I just wanted to share that. Y'all, that's all that I have on that, but I just wanted to share that.